Hi, I'm divorce and family law attorney Kyle Scoresby. This video is what I call the 7 deadly sins of divorce. I want to explain 7 common mistakes I think people make when they go through the divorce process. Number 1 is not trying to reconcile. Many marriages can be saved. People should not think that divorce is the first option. Divorce is a last resort. Try marriage counseling, try forgiving, try everything you can before you proceed with a divorce. Deadly sin number 2 is failing to plan. A spouse needs to be careful about when they're going to divorce, how they're going to carry out the process, and if you rush into it without making careful plans, you can often end up with a less favorable outcome than if you had taken some time to plan ahead. The third deadly sin is failing to investigate. It's important in going through a divorce process that you know what assets you have, what debts you have. Maybe we need to issue some subpoenas to banks and other institutions before we proceed with either litigation or mediation. So investigating your assets and your debts in particular is especially important. Failing to do that is a deadly sin. Sweating the small stuff, that's deadly sin number 4. We see that way too often. We end up seeing people that spend thousands of dollars on legal fees fighting over a couch that's worth $500. You can't do that. You've got to make sure you let the little things go so that you spend your hard-earned money on your lawyer on the things that really matter, such as fighting over your children, maybe spousal maintenance, and so on. The 5th deadly sin is failing to mediate. Many cases can be resolved by settlement. If we try mediation after we've done the proper investigation, many cases can be resolved in that way and save thousands of dollars in lawyers' fees. The 6th deadly sin, I should say, is failing to document. Sometimes once the parties have an agreement, they don't properly document the agreement. That can lead to lots of problems later on. The final deadly sin, number 7, is failing to hire an attorney. There may be some cases that can be resolved properly without lawyers, but where there are significant assets involved, or a child custody dispute, or a spousal support dispute, it is a fatal sin not to hire a lawyer.